Well, g'day everyone, welcome to my channel. Here we have day number 2 in the quarry. So I've just made a bunch of videos that I've sort of put all together throughout the day of fossil extraction in the quarry. So here you'll find, I think today I had a bit of a rough day. It was quite rainy and wet, as you can see in some of the video footage. There's big cumulus clouds. And we found a few things, but enjoy it and subscribe and all that rest, you know the drill. But yeah, enjoy. If you want any fossils, look at my website, geogem.nz. Plenty to have there, and there'll be heaps of prep videos soon as well. So cheers.
And yeah, we'll get underway. So today I'll probably start chasing the Megateuthis layer. So I've got a bit of cleaning up to do. I've got to move a bit of material, move it out of the way, make it all clean, and so there's no contamination with different rocks. Otherwise it's quite easy to lose parts of the Megateuthis if you find one. So it's really important to have a clean workspace. So that's what the claim's looking like at the moment. There's been a lot of fresh rain last night, so there might be some really good exposure of fossils on the ground here. So it probably would pay to have a bit of a walk around, just see what's come off the rain. Right, look, I just walked past an Ammonite. I just saw it. I probably can't re-find it. Damn it. Where was it? Oh, here. It's a little oxy. It's just lying there. So that's what the rains do, eh? They wash off all the mud and the muck, and you can find fossils a lot easier. Right, so here's the plan. I'm going to, that's where I've been digging out the ammonites. I'm going to remove all of this, and I'll get into this layer here, the Megateuthis layer, which is all this stuff. So no dilly-dally, we'll get straight into it. I'll just put my stuff out of the way. Right, so I'm already pretty knackered. I just started moving all this pile of dirt here, get it all out of the way. You can already see the Megateuthis layer, it's right here. And so I'll try and dig in there and see if there's any big Belemnites, and try and beat the weather a bit, because I can already see the plume, the giant fluffy clouds that are up there. Can't speak when I'm buggered. But yeah, so here's, look, this is another layer. That's just a shell fossil layer. There's bugger all in it, just shells. And no one really minds it here because you just get sick of finding shells and all. Oh, but here's the same layer, the Megateuthis layer. I could actually just get stuck into that side as well, actually. Might be not a silly idea. It's more exposed. Yeah. Right, let's get into it. Right guys, so I've just found a Megateuthis. I've just broken off this end piece here out of this layer. And then we have it. That's the bottom end of a Megateuthis. So I've got to be real careful now and try to find, see there's the imprint. Try to find it. There it is, it's another piece there, it's just broken off. So the whole thing should be in here somewhere, continuing into the wall. So just got to dig it out really carefully, because you don't want to lose it. They're very easy to lose. There's an ammonite in that actually. So we'll just dig this, try and keep it as clear as possible of debris, otherwise things can get gnarly quite quickly in terms of losing things. So you can see it just sticking out of the ground there. Look, I'll try and excavate it. Right there. Look, there he is. Beautiful. Just got to get the tip out. See, again, I'll try and put the chisel away from the fossil to try and excavate it without causing any damage to the fossil. Right, let's see if we can get her out. It's very brittle, this stuff. It's been in the water for quite some time. Let's lift that up, and there's another piece Just got to get that end bit, that's the prize. If you can get the end bit, you've done your job. So there it is, it continues. So we just keep niggling that off. It's going in too easily, that's a bad sign. There we go. That should have removed it now. Just wiggle it out. And there's the end. So that's the bit. Yep, doesn't continue, so that's the bit there that you want to keep. And then glue it on later. There it is. Ta-da! So here we have a complete, complete Megateuthis Belemnite, which will keep all together in one piece. And that's one. So this is only a small one. They can get quite a lot bigger than this, so we'll just have to keep going. I just won't wrap them yet. Let's get that blood out of there. Right, so I think I've just found another one. It's quite difficult to see where this came from. So you find this is one here, and I can see it continuing in the wall there, but I don't actually know where the back of it is. This is a problem because there's so much mud. You're digging in all this mud. It's so easy to miss the ends of these Megateuthis because it's just everything's caked, and you just really struggle to see yeah, where they went. And it's just this endless battle. You just have to keep looking. So I've got one end at least. We'll just keep on digging it out because I think I'll never find it. Yeah, it's a perfect one right there actually. Oh, he's coming out easy. So that's the back. Oh no! So we're missing the tip yet again. He was facing this way. So that's it there. But I must have bashed off the tip again. So this is the same problem. Yeah, so I've lost 3 of these already because of this exact reason. You go through the layers and you bloody missed the back end of it. And I threw everything up here, so hopefully with any luck we'll find it. It's just frustrating. Best with Megateuthis is just take a big block off. Don't dig little. Oh, this might be it. Is this it? Yes, we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. So that there, or jet fighter's just flying up overhead of me. So there you have it. That's a Megateuthis, but a small one, so a juvenile. So that's another complete one. So we've got 2 already. It's turning into a pretty good day already. So I should probably wrap these in their individual specimen packets, because otherwise it gets a bit confusing when you have to glue them all up. So I just throw them, even if they're dirty, just put them straight into their respective parcels. It just keeps them a bit secure, you know. Let's get all that mud off there. It's just like that. Just wrap them up. That's another one, and we'll go back to it. Right, so just get some footage of excavating some of this. So it breaks a lot easier than the other layers up there because I think it's just a lot more waterlogged. So there you go, that's a good block that's coming off there. With any luck, there's one in there. So there should be trigonias all through this as well, but trigonias and ammonites are kind of, Megateuthis and ammonites are kind of what I'm chasing because they're quite a lot rarer, just a lot cooler looking. And I've got tons of trigonias at home already, so if you guys ever want any of them, you know, Hook us, just hit us up, we'll sort you out. Look, there's a little Ammonite I pulled out before. It's a gigantea, it just came off out of here. So, let's keep going. Oh, the splashing's about to begin. Right, just gently.
Right, so I've sort of spent the morning doing the Megateuthis layer, which is the giant Belemnite layer. Now sort of as soon as midday happens, which is about now in the video, I've started moving on to the Parkinsonia layer. So this layer is typically the like a browny oolitic layer compared to the black oolitic layer where I was working in before. And you tend to get Oxysorhites ammonites and Parkinsonia ammonites in it. It's a lot thicker, the layer, and it also is very undulating, so you get different thicknesses of the layer to where ammonites might be hosted. But without further ado, sit back and enjoy the show. Cheers.
I'm just going to say, there's nothing more satisfying getting a really good plate off like this. That nice beautiful thud that you get when you smack in a chisel, and it's just, you can see it's just splitting easy, like, oh man, that is just going to come off beautifully. Oh look, there's even a Parkinsonia right there. Looks a bit fractured, but we'll work our way there. Ah, satisfying. Yay. Come on, please have something good, please. Nothing. Ah, the toils are just real, aren't they? Oh, well, at least the big ammonite layer, which is this big blue one, or blacky blue one, is getting exposed. So that's the one we really care about, because that's where all the big ones are, if there are any. So I got my nautilus out of was this layer. So this top layer generally has nothing. But it's always worth bashing open anyway, because you might be lucky and you might get a really nice one. Alright, let's just have a look into this one. Nothing a sledge can't sort out. Oh, yes, something going on there. But it just doesn't look fossily, does it? Just the odd fragment, but nothing just screaming at you. On the pile she goes! Do the old rugby pass. Yeah, nothing really kicking. Oh. What's that? Little ball. You get these like phosphate nodules sometimes. And sometimes even corals, but it's just not doing it for me today. Right, I think I've just found another oxy. Look, there's a piece sticking out here. If I remove this gently, have a look. There's a couple of belemnites. Heaps of belemnites. Some little shell there. But this guy, he's loose. Oh, he might be complete. Ah, oh, the other half's still in there, but he's more or less complete. It's just got a little bit in there that I've got to recollect. So, right, how are we going to do this now? Get rid of that. Just get rid of the muck. So it's actually a bad day to collect ammonites, or fossils in general, but just because the rain and the wetness, although it can be good, you know, if you have torrential rains, it really exposes the layers real good. But on this other hand, everything gets covered in mud, and then you can't see anything, and then someone else will come along and find your stuff. So yeah, I better just keep going. Right, so we're removing this big block again, see if there's anything delicious waiting. For some reason, these layers are just, they're not always fruitful, eh? They're just, sometimes there's nothing, and then suddenly, boom, you got something, you know. Well, like here, maybe that's an ammonite. There's a bit of ribbing here. So hopefully there's a bad boy in there. Oh, they're all just, the oolite is just a little bit of a shell there, but nothing too ammonite-y. Might as well just get good housekeeping, guys, is always just throw all your rubbish piles, your stuff that you don't need on the rubbish pile, just to you know, just so that everyone's happy. Right, come on, baby. Oh yes, look at this. Oh, we got one, lads. There's one there and another one directly below it. Oh yes, boys, look at that. So there's one ammonite and then there's another one right there, and it's all, if I can get this piece off, it'll be intact. Oh yes, that's it, mate. We done it. Oh no. Oh yes. This is what I mean. Sometimes there's nothing and then there's just something, just all of a sudden. So, just gently remove this. Gently, gently, gently. Don't want to get any of that. Boom. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And there's another wee ammonite there. That's the other half of this one. So that's fruitful, that's fantastic. So I'm just going to make sure there's still a little bit in there from the other one, so we have to get that out still. So we'll just put that all together gently. Perfect. So that is a good result. There's a bit of fossil wood there. See, now the water's washing it all nicely away for me. Okay, so we just got to remove that. So we'll have to go in, maybe get rid of this and go in underneath, or go in from the side. Yeah, gotta just avoid it somehow. Right, let's have a look. Try and get rid of whatever this is. But it's something that's in the way. Oh no, the water's filling up. So you always got to drain. And you can actually, might even find more fossils doing this. Okay, so we'll just go in here and see if we can pop that off like that. Yep, that's gonna pop. Damn it, not as well as I hoped. Okay. Maybe we went up this way. Gently, 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 gently. I actually don't want to dig up any more because then I'll lose my place. Always finish what you started, Felix. Just keep going. The more parallel you get to the layer, the easier it'll be to split. Oh, it's so slippery. No, it's breaking exactly not where I wanted it to, but it's all good as long as you collect all the pieces. God, it's easier said than done, guys. Keep that drainage going. Come on, get out of here, water. It's solid now. It's dangerously close to the fossil, so I don't want to smack it any more to the right, to the left, sorry. Oh yeah, it's coming. Right, let's use the old mighty sledge. It's like a golf swing. Oh, yep. Oh, my goodness. Nothing there. Oh, God. Get this fiddly stuff out. Nothing there. Broken wood. Right, we just need to get this thing out. Okay, let's try another angle. It's all about trial and error, just different angles to try and get the result. I think if I go in there I could split that off maybe. Right, so I think I've got it now. It's broken away nicely. Just my pick. Man, I'm buggered. It's just endless battles with these rocks, eh, to try and get what you want. I think that's a piece of the Ammonite. Just try and pry that off. Voila. Give them a bit of a washeroony. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. That's definitely a piece of it. And I just heard a really big thunder. Probably the right time to exit the quarry. Because if it's 2 k's away, that thunder, it's going to pass overhead from my end at some point. So I best pack up and stop having too much fun. Just gotta, may as well get rid of everything that I've just started here. Just tap that off. Nah, I think I better go. Nah, I can't get too eager. I can see the wall of death coming my way from the north, so, or from the south. So, righto, chaps. I'll catch you later. Well, that's a pretty good day, I reckon. There's 1, 2, and there's actually a third Ammonite on here. So once I piece these together, there should be a succession of Ammonites. It's actually going to be quite a tricky prep because I've got to glue it all back together and then remove them systematically, or maybe keep them all together, you know. It's always a bit of a spin-off whether you know, if you want to make one visible and make the other one visible, you sort of, yeah, it becomes a bit of a work of art. But anyway, that was a good day, good 4 hours, so I'll just clean up my work area a bit and we'll get on out of here. It's a bit of strange weather really. You get all these sort of downpours and then there's nothing, and then you hear the sudden boom, and then you're like, oh bugger, here comes the thunderstorms. It's actually kind of annoying because I have to walk a kilometre to get out of the quarry. So yeah, and apparently your electronical, I'm actually just in a real silly place if I'm honest. I've got all this metal with me, I'm standing in water, and I've got electronics on me. Fantastic. How much smarter can you be, eh? Anyway, back into it. Get out of here.